I returned my son's birthday present and couldn't stop smiling. My son Jake had just turned 12, and all he'd been talking about for months was the new iPhone. Not just any iPhone, the Pro Max. We weren't exactly swimming in money, but I picked up extra shifts, cut corners, saved every bit I could. Finally, the week of his birthday, I bought him the regular iPhone model. Still brand new, still over $700, still a huge stretch for me. He opened the box and lit up for about 3 seconds. Then the frown hit. "Dad, this is the regular iPhone," he said flatly, barely glancing up from his old phone. "Tommy's dad got him the Pro Max. This one's basically useless." My stomach dropped. I'd worked overtime for 2 months, skipped dinners, passed on things I needed just to afford that phone. I told him he could always upgrade next year. He rolled his eyes and muttered something about being embarrassed to show it to his friends. That was the moment. The next day, I stood in line at the electronics store, ready to return the phone. Not even mad anymore, just disappointed and tired. While I waited, I heard a soft voice behind me. A teenage girl, maybe 16, wearing scrubs and looking exhausted, was talking quietly to her younger brother. "I'm sorry, Marcus. I know you really wanted a phone for your birthday, but with Mom in the hospital, I just can't afford it right now. Maybe next year, once I get more hours." Marcus, who looked about 14 and was wearing a hoodie and busted up sneakers, just nodded and squeezed her hand. "It's okay, Sarah. Mom getting better is way more important than a phone. Besides, I can use the computers at the library." That line right there, "it's okay," did something to me. I turned around and looked at them. This girl had the eyes of someone running on fumes, probably coming straight from her shift. The boy, trying his hardest to be strong, comforting her, joking that phones make people antisocial anyway. Meanwhile, my own kid had turned his nose up at a brand new phone because it wasn't top tier. I stepped out of the return line and walked up to them. "Excuse me," I said, and the girl immediately looked nervous, probably thinking I was about to complain. "Is it your brother's birthday?" She nodded. "Yes, sir. It was yesterday. We were just looking." I held up the iPhone box. "Well, this is awkward. I bought this for my son, but I got the wrong model. The store won't exchange it, only return it. Hate to see it go to waste. Would your brother be interested?" They stared at me like I'd grown a second head. Marcus shook his head quickly. "Oh no, sir. We couldn't. That's way too expensive." "Actually," I said, "it's not costing me anything now. I'm returning it anyway. You'd be doing me a favor, really." Sarah's eyes filled up instantly. "Sir, are you serious? We really can't pay you for it." "I'm not asking you to," I said. "Consider it a birthday gift from one big sibling to another." She froze, then wrapped her arms around me in this rib-cracking hug I wasn't expecting. Marcus just stood there, stunned, holding the box like it was made of gold. I got back in my car and called Jake. "I returned the phone," I said. He started to argue, but I cut him off. "Son, we need to have a serious talk about gratitude when I get home." As I pulled out of the parking lot, I glanced back and saw them sitting on a bench. Sarah was helping Marcus set up the phone, and he was handling it like it was made of glass. That kid's face, he was grinning like he'd just won the lottery, and all I could think was, my son has never looked that happy about anything in his life.